So the sun's a little bit bright. I might need the tanning butter today. Yes, the weather in New England has been spectacular now for better than a week. And both of the sessions going to Bear Brook for the Parks on the Air activation were in wonderful weather. We are having a very late fall here in New England, and I think that it's made outdoor ham activity very pleasant. So this time we went back to Bear Brook, and I had a couple of friends come, both local hams. They're working CQ Worldwide single sideband this weekend. I'll bet a lot of you are out there working that contest. But for this, it was CW, and we were going to try another Parks on the Air activation, this time successfully, hopefully, and put up essentially in the same area, same antenna, maybe a little bit lower than last time for a little better near vertical incidence communication, but this is our second attempt at Parks on the Air. So let's take a look. Let's get back to Bear Brook and see how we did with new operators on the 1930s equipment. Here we are back at the CCC Camp for a reprisal. We're going to be doing the CW Parks on the Air one more time. So this Parks on the Air session is a little cloudier than last time, but I kind of like this weather better. I've got some guest operators, and I'll let them introduce themselves.
I'm Barry, November Fox 1 Oscar from Unity, New Hampshire.
I'm Mary, and November Echo 1 Foxtrot, and I'm from Unity, New Hampshire too.
Now you guys are CWs, right? Do you like CW?
Do like CW.
I like it, but I'm very slow.
How slow?
5 words a minute.
5 words a minute? Okay, we'll be testing you during the session.
Great.
Now, these guys are going to operate CQ Worldwide single sideband?
Yes.
This weekend.
This weekend.
Wow, that's exciting.
The CW one in another month.
Yeah,
okay, that's exciting.
His favorite.
So last time I went over the equipment kind of quickly. I'm going to go through it a little bit finer this time. First, let's look at the receiver. And some of you might be asking, what's the difference between a ham regenerative receiver and a general purpose or hobby regenerative receiver? So the biggest difference is the ham receiver is designed for just the ham band. So it's going to tune a lot slower, and you're going to have more plug-in coils than with a general purpose regen. In a general purpose regen, you might have one that might tune from 5 to 12 megahertz in one sweep, and then you have a separate band spread control. With this radio, you have 2 fine variable capacitors. You have one on this side that's your band set. That sets you to the high or low end of the band. Make sure your dial is calibrated. And then you have your main tuning, which is on a vernier. This is the throttle control for regen. This is the voltage control for plate voltage. This is the filament on-off, and you know when you kill the filament on a tube, on a directly heated tube like this, it kills the plate voltage as well because the tube is not conducting. On the rear of the unit there is a rheostat. This controls the filament or the heater. If this was a indirectly heated tube, it would be a heater. But since it's directly heated, we call it a filament. So don't confuse filament with heater. They're 2 different kinds of tubes. The Type 27 has a heater. The Type 10 has a filament. That's an example. So here's the transmitter. We've got a meter to measure our filament voltage. We have a meter to measure our plate voltage as well as our plate current. Down here, this is the transmit receive switch, and this is the tuning indicator in and out. So that's a rundown. Now what's this modern looking connector on the front? I'm kind of cheating. I'm using a drone battery inside with a DC to DC converter. This recharges the LiPo battery. Looks kind of funny on a 1930s transmitter, but otherwise I'd have to have a huge battery pack inside made of 9-volt cells. I didn't want to do that. So look, we have some guest keys. There was a complaint by one of the subscribers that I was using a World War II key instead of a period key, and we have a couple of examples here. Barry, maybe you could explain what these are.
Well, the military key is a late 1920s vintage Navy flame-proof key.
Yep.
And the other one is a homebrew key of, I assume, that kind of era.
That's beautiful.
I know it's pretty old, but it's all handmade out of,
Oh, I love that.
out of brass pieces and an old piece of scrap wood for the base. Spring is in the back rather than in the front, like most keys are. It's a pull-up spring rather than a push-down spring. But they both work fairly well. I have used them both on the air.
Okay, so I think we're all set to spot. We're going to spot our station on POTA, so this time maybe more people will be looking for the station. We've already tested the side tone. Not great, but we have side tone. Once we get the key on a stable platform, I think Barry will be able to send without any trouble. So it's time to spot on POTA, and I'll see what we can do on the air. You gave him a 599, right?
579.
Okay.
Okay, in New Jersey.
Got him.
He
Yep.
gave me a 579.
Yep, got it.
Oh yeah, this is great. See if
Wow, he's in the groove now.
Yeah. Yeah. Once he gets going, he's just like. He only 20 words a minute. Oh, tops. You're faster.
I
I
am?
noticed that
How do you know I'm fast?
because I heard you the
Oh,
other time.
clicking away? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty fast.
Yeah, I was probably going pretty fast.
See, he even wrote your note. Well, right there, I guess. Northwestern New Jersey, that's where he is.
Yeah.
73. He said thank you.
Oh,
That's fancy.
pretty fancy.
He's in Delaware, this guy.
Yeah, Delaware.
Delaware?
Yeah.
Cool. I was 40, so we will get the people that are close by.
We're still really weak though.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should try to get it higher.
Huh?
I wonder if I should. What happened there?
What did he say? that right?
Yep.
Okay, did I turn? Does the turn like that?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it.
Okay, now what?
Nothing. Nobody answered you.
Ah!
I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. Terrible idea. Nobody's hearing me anyway. So I don't have to worry.
Because when
How
they
long do you
answer,
wait?
boy, wait till they answer though.
Ah, okay, nobody's answering me. Okay, did I turn it off? I keep
Yep.
thinking
Yep.
it was
Yeah,
turned
you
more
did.
than that.
You did.
Okay.
See, it's working for her. So it was actually nice to have the side tone working today. The RF actuated side tone worked pretty well with the station. But honestly, there were very few people on a Thursday afternoon. I thought I'd be making all kinds of contacts after spotting properly for POTA, but actually did better on Tuesday when I didn't even spot. So that's the way it goes. It's just a matter of getting it out there. I did notice there was only one other person on 40 meters, CW, so again, not really popular when 10 and 15 are doing so well. That's where people are going to gravitate to.